players. My name is Middee, and I'm on an Alexina server. Welcome to Mabinogi. It is a game made by DevCat and bought by Nexon. For those who know the truth of that, please tell me because I have no idea. That's just my assumption because they buy a lot of games. Well, if you just started, this guide will help you through the basics, and I will teach you the basics. I am a high level and I've been on for many years, so I basically know what I'm talking about. We will start with the buttons. You will learn what button is which, what it does, you know. Alright, we'll start with the very first button down here. It is the menu. You can either click on it or press the window key on your keyboard, like that. Here you will have many options and the server and channel you are on. Change channel, full screen, screenshot, home page, options, log off, and end game. Let me explain what these buttons all mean, even though some are obvious. Change channels means there are 7 channels currently in the year 2013. If this video is old by then. Channels are they're the same as every place you go. It's just different channels. Without channels, the game would be packed full of people and it would lag so horribly. When you click on it, it would ask you move into another channel and incur some penalties as relogin. Excuse me if I said that wrong. Cancels part-time job, teleporting from inside the dungeon to the lobby, automatic dropout from party, logout penalty applied. Attempting to enter an off-limits channel may return you back to the login screen. That means if you try to move to a channel that isn't working, it might put you into the login screen instead of taking you there. Right now I am on channel 7. Here is channel 1, which is what merchants usually use to sell their stuff to get the currency called gold. Yeah, it's called gold in here. Not coins, well you can call it coins if you want. In a town called Dunbarding, we'll go there later, or another video where it says event. That means that when Nexon runs the event, every channel is hosting the event. If it doesn't say it, it means that something is wrong with the event and it's not running. So let me go ahead and change to channel 6 and I'll show you what happened. Sorry about that, folks. When I changed channels, it shut off the recording. I should have known that I would have done that. So as you can see, I'm in the exact same area. Nothing has changed. The only difference that you will probably see more monsters. You'll see different people. If your friend has moved to the same channel you are, then you'll see them. If they don't move, then they will be on the other channel and you will not be with them. Like I said, the whole point of channels is to keep from the servers to lag really bad or even crash. So moving on to the next subject. Full screen. This means that if you are in window mode and it's easier to access like Skype or AIM or Facebook or whatever you're doing, then if you want a full screen, it also reduces a little bit of lag. It makes the graphics run better if you full screen. It depends who you are though. If you're like me and then when you full screen, you'll lag a little less. Well, not right now. It must be the internet or something. I don't know. There's like 2 kinds of lags though. Alright, so screenshot is pretty much for when your print screen button doesn't work, which is located next to scroll lock on the top of your keyboard. So when you push screenshot, you can manually take a screenshot. To move your camera around, right click and move around like you would normal click, right click and then drag it back or forth, up or down. And then the scroll on your mouse, you can zoom in or zoom out. And when you get that perfect angle, you take a screenshot, you push OK. Here it says camera position is now fixed. Move anywhere you want and pose. Press OK to capture the screenshot and save it at the location below. Location, My Documents, Mabinogi screenshot. This means when you go to your Documents, Mabinogi, screenshot folder, you will find your picture you took there. And once you're done, it will set it back to the camera position as you had it before you push the button. Hold on. Anyway, homepage. This will take you to the Mabinogi Fantasy Life homepage, is where you first signed up. I'm not sure if it works, and I'm not ready to find out. But you try and you tell me if it works. Options. Oh, here's going to be a long story. When you click on options, you'll have many options here. We'll start out and just go slowly. Video, resolution, color depth, full screen, anti-something. It doesn't work. Interface color. This means you can change the color of the interface any color you want or that is available. You got sky blue glass, electric gray, dull pink, gray thin glass, flamin' dev, ivory, cherry pink, neon green, neon pink, spring herbs, golden apricot, urban man, old mustard, summer sea, and that's it. The one next to it it makes it transparent or not. It's also called translucent, transparent, or translucent. So never mind what I said, scratch that. It means that it's either sort of see-through or see-through. You can do it with any color you pick, as you can see. But the name changes as you change the colors. This is basically transparent. Know what? I might have to start over with this. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, anyway, I'll have to start over. In the options, you'll have resolution. This changes. It says lower a resolution helps display softer animation. Resolution is higher than the hardware. Now may slow down the gameplay. It says if you don't have the right resolution for the right system, it will slow it down. Color and depth. The higher the color quality, the sharper and cleaner the game will look. If the settings exceed the hardware, however, the game may be slowed down considerably. If you have a lower system, then this will slow down your game. But if you have a good system, I would prefer to keep it at 32-bit. That's what 16-bit looks like. All the colors are reduced, and everything is just terrible. Using doesn't matter. Puts it in between, I guess. But I prefer to have it at 32-bit. So, just go down here and use Film Style Post Shader. Digital post procedure is done to render a movie-like screen. It gives it a different color shade. Without it, it has a cartoony look, which is good for them anime lovers. But when I turn it on, it gives it a gray shade. I like that. For now, we're going to leave this and just skip to sound. If you're sick of the old Mabinogi music, just turn it down. At least you'll have a more realistic ambience. Instrument volume is when somebody plays a mandolin, a flute, a lyre, or that kind of stuff. For example, I have this. If I put that in my hand and I play it with a certain skill that will get to it, I won't be able to hear it if I turn this all the way down. But I'll keep it up because I like hearing the music. Many players play their instruments, but it can be annoying sometimes. Instrument volume. I meant sound effect volume. This is all the sounds in your game. Can be turned down if it gets a little loud, noisy in the middle of the night. You can enjoy your game peacefully. All this stuff is for the pros. When you start learning a couple more things, I will get into that. You see these? These extra skill slots can be accessed here. Let me do that again. Show extra skill slot 1 and 2. These are very important if you want extra space for your hotkeys. Like here. This is where I keep all my pro pets. You should always keep these off. If you can be attacked by a different kind of player if you don't keep these off for now. If you just read it, you'll understand it later. I don't want to get too technical to where you don't understand. So now when we're done with the menu, we will go to the next button. Talent information. Click on it. But throughout the game, you'll get different talents depending on what skills you have. I'm a warrior, so I have these skills. The more you hire them up, the more that your talent increases. Right now, I have a lot of rank 1s. That means they're very high. The system's ranking system goes backwards, from F to 1. The close combat talent focuses rushing bodily into the heat of battle with a stout heart and a solemn spirit. It emphasizes the use of swords, blows, weapons, axes, and shields. Talent bonus, max 21, max HP 21 increase, and strength 52 increase. Depending on what kind of player you are, these will help. Right here it tells you 600 max out of 300,000. If you're brand new, pretend this is your talent. You have to learn. You have to rank up your skills to become a different kind of, just all kinds of talents. When I make a Let's Play, you'll understand it more easily. Here's your skills. When you first start out, you won't have all these. You'll learn the basics, and here's the basics. Rest, first aid, defend, smash, counterattack, combat mastery, windmill, playing instrument, campfire. You know what, I keep stopping. Now we're moving on to your skills, which can be found right next to the talents. When you do your quest, you'll learn rest, first aid, smash, defense, counterattack, windmill, play an instrument, campfire, and many other basic stuff. All this is stuff I learned through, well, just exploring. When you do generations, which is like a game inside the game, a storyline, you'll get skills like this. This enables me to transform into a knight. I would use it, but that wouldn't be a good idea right now. In another storyline, you'll get this. This enables me to turn into a demigod with some awesome powers. It's very powerful, but you have to work very hard to get it. I just wasted my demigod. For each type of skills, you'll have tabs. Like life skills are yellow, combat are red, magic is blue, alchemy is orange, fighter is gray, music is pink, puppetry is, well, bluish green, and you know, unlearned is things that teaches you, well, not teaches you, but gives you a hint on how to learn it. This is something I did not want to learn because I'm not an archer. When you click learn method, it tells you how to learn them. Excuse me, I have a cold. You can cancel your skills by pushing escape on your keyboard, which is labeled ESC. Next, we'll be learning about the quests. When you first begin, you'll get a regular quest. When a white owl drops it to you, you read it. Here is an objection. Hold on. Objective. It will tell you what to do to finish the quest, and here's reward. This is just an example. This is one of my quests. But, you know, I can't finish it right now because I'm so busy with other things. But let me explain. Everyone wants to catch a big fish, but there's something to learn from the smaller ones as well. From the entire fishing list, collect at least 24 fish. Now that's what I have to do. Then that means I have to go fishing, which is for another time in this video. Blue ones is ones that can get you gold, I do reckon. This is an event. Clear the snaky energy mission, and my reward is 5 ability points. Oh, which I forgot to mention. When you rank up your skills, you need ability points, which can be earned by leveling up. How to level up, you say? Well, you just simply fight. The higher the level you get, though, it would be harder to get experience points. See, if you look down below, I get no experience points from those whatsoever. But if I fight something higher than me, then I might get a little surprise. A little one. Because I am level 74. What? Oh, and be careful about going too close to these guys and just kind of sitting there because you will get attacked. And if you're new, you will die really fast. So let's see. When you get enough ability points, then you push advance. I should use this. And then you will get to the next level, and it goes all the way up to 1. You can go even higher than 1, and then you get a title, which is this on top of your head. master of said skill. Here is your inventory. Very important. When you pick, oh my goodness. When you pick up things, it will end up in your inventory. That means anything that you can pick up, that is. Your clothes go here. Oh my goodness. Your shoes go here. Your headwear goes here. And your little things there. Look at that ring. Oh, and don't forget the robe. Oh my goodness, look at that durability. Wow. That is a cool thing. Wow. Anyway, so like what happens if you wear it after 6? Anyway, to put an item in your hand, you just click it and then drag it over to your hand. This is your left hand or right hand, and this is your right hand or left hand. I don't really know. To switch, you can either push W or click it. You have 2 item sets. If you're wearing swords, it would just go in your sides. Same thing with headgear. Haha, did you see my hair change? It's because I was wearing a wig. See? When you buy premium service or VIP, you will get an extra slot for extra things. Here's all music scrolls, which will be discussed in another video. The Me tab is for things you obtain from the quest or you have upgraded. That makes it you only. See? Middee only item. And these are only from a quest. Style is for when you buy the fashion key. You can wear things over your outfit, which is hardly to notice unless you turn your your equipment view on, which is in options. I'm not going to confuse you. When you get a pet, which is bought with Nexon's online internet currency, which has to be bought by real money, by the way. You know you want to. You click on this dog down here. You will come up. I bought so many pets that I'm lagging like heck. So, let's pretend I'm in the pet board right now, and I am clicking on a pet, and here she comes. Remember, kids, not all your pets will be this cool when you first start out. In fact, you just have a brown newbie horse that you get for free. Yes, Texon is nice now. To get on a horse or bird, you click Mount as you right click on the pet. Or you can press R on your keyboard. But guess what? Even animals have their own skills and inventory. You can feed them. Not sure what personal shop thing means. Let's set guidelines. Here's our pre-made guidelines. Auto attack mode. Col color attack mode. That means they fight with you. Healing mode. Command mode. Healing mode means when you get hurt, it automatically heals you. View status lets you check everything. Their HP, their max and current, their MP, which is magic power, stamina, which is very low, and your low. You have the same thing as well. You have your HP, your magic power, and your stamina. When your stamina gets low, you can't fight very good, and you have to drink potions, yellow ones, and you have to eat food. But don't worry, I'm going to be making a bunch of videos so it covers everything. I'm probably already confused you, but I'm sure you know the basics. Next we're going to go to actions. Throughout the years of playing, you're going to get different actions. Sketch, L-Rod Exploration, Play Dead. Let me show you the basics. Don't worry about the other ones right now. I'll get there. Sketch. Sooner or later, you're going to learn how to sketch items, which helps you in quests along the way. Depends what quest it is, though. Play Dead. When you're in a sticky situation, sometimes this can help you. But don't think you can use it against things like gargoyles and golems, because it just won't work. Well, maybe gargoyles. It makes your character throw herself back, or his or her body back. And the target can simply not attack you. If it was a regular mob, like these wolves. Excuse me. They will not be able to attack. As a demonstration, let me do this. As you can see, he's loading defense up right now, but he's preparing to attack. Wait for it. He's being a bum. I have no idea what I just said, but he's being dumb. He's using skills that's not offensive whatsoever. He must, because he knows I'm in Play Dead. But if you get out of Play Dead, you will be attacked. If you need some time to get your stuff together, then Play Dead is the action for you. Sorry. So, rock throwing you will learn during a quest. Let's say it pretty much ticks off an animal. Once again, there's that Play Dead skill that makes it useful. Now he's actually using an offensive skill. Watch how he tries so hard to attack you, but he just can't. So he uses another skill that gives you time to get up and whack him. But don't whack him when he has that sign up. That wouldn't be a good idea, would it? Oh goodness. I'm not very smart. Oh, don't attack with that either. Sometimes when you're stronger, you can just figure out a way to just use a stupid sickle to kill a black wolf. I'm going to show you how to use skills now. You're probably going to be confused because you don't have any of them yet, or you probably have a few. Smash is useful against what he's using, which is called defense. Push the C to your R button, and it makes it easier to target your monster. As you've seen, I got a critical hit, which increases my power by a little more than usual. Use it again on someone who isn't expecting it. Yeah, excuse the message. It's just, I'll use these. Defense comes in useful when someone's coming right at you, and you need like a second more time to save your life. But a wolf is probably going to use smash on you, so that's not a good idea. Let me just cheat. Another useful skill is counterattack. This is very useful because it gives you even more time to escape the monster. But as you can see, he's using the same one. So when you whip out that windmill, you can avoid that counterattack he's about to use. And just whack him one. Uh-oh, he didn't die. Now he's using the counterattack again. You can just windmill him. When monsters die, sometimes they drop items. Just click on it and it goes in your inventory. You'll sooner or later learn this skill as well. Assault Slash. When an enemy doesn't die right away during a smash, you click it right afterwards. And you leap into the air and then just come down with a whack. can't show you because my smash is so high, it's just going to kill them right away. But once I find a stronger mob, I can show you, I promise. Critical hit is not a useful, it's a useful skill, but it's not usable. It's called passive. Same for combat mastery. These increase your power. The higher the critical hit, the more you'll get it. Faster you'll get it. Ignore this stuff. I'll show you these on an archer character. This one's not an archer. This is my succubus Middee. This is warrior. Let's demonstrate a little bit of the magic. When you're hurt, oops, I'm using. You can use healing, but I don't recommend using it yourself because it will lower your stamina. Let's find a pet that needs it. Narelle needs it. So just click on the pet or person and it will turn a dark red line into a pink one again, making them healthy. Sometimes characters or pets have more HP than you, which makes it harder for them to heal. You have to do it again and again, but be careful. Your MP decreases when you do that. So finally we're going to our homestead. A lot of this other stuff is pretty technical, so we're just going to go there. Well, not right now, but it's a little land you make yourself. And you just relax there. We'll get to that in another one. Here is your friends list. All the friends you make will be right here. And like Facebook or an instant messenger, you can write a status. Or set your status. Online, away, doing business, secret, out to lunch, in combat, offline. When you go to offline, you cannot talk to your friends and they cannot talk to you. When you're in the guild, that's what you click. But mine doesn't work right now. Guild list, I'm not really sure what that does anymore. It don't work for me. When you get a little bit of accent on your account, you either buy it yourself or ask your parents, doesn't matter. You can go to the beauty shop. Another video, once again. I'm just showing you the basics, I don't want to overwhelm you. Now, action. Go to Continent Warp. Everybody has this automatically. But when you first start out, you'll be automatically transported back to Turrican. There is two continents, Ula or Iria. Right now I'm in Ula, I'm going to go to Iria, and I'm going to end up in a different place. This is a continent you can fly in. And by the way, to move, you just click on the ground. If you want to walk, hold down shift while you click and you're walking. Sorry I didn't mention that earlier, but oh goodness, people keep messaging me. Just get on a flying pet. You will have eagle when you first start out, however. Next time does re-release dragons and everything else pretty that flies. Push V and you will be soaring through the air. Your directional keys are W, A, S, and D. Press W to go up. Press S to go down. Press D to face right. Press A to face left. You have to click here though. Click the ground while you're soaring and press A to go up. There's areas on the map you can't move in or land in or take off in. So just push V to land. When you warp, You have to wait till 12 o'clock p.m. or 12 o'clock a.m. When you're a VIP member, you do not have to do this. That's what I read off the Wikipedia anyhow. Well, this is a quick demonstration of Mabinogi and its controls. I probably didn't help you, but I hope I helped you somehow. Anyway, it's like 4 a.m. I should sleep. I'll make more tomorrow. Once again, that is Middee, Middee, at the Alexina server. If you want to friend me, you can. Middee. Goodbye.